After 1989, when the Berlin Wall came down and the European Union expanded and increasingly diminished its internal borders, there was an increasing tendency to think of borders as irrelevant, and that's clearly not the case. We see that nowadays with the refugee crisis in Europe, we see it with Brexit, and we see it with calls to put up a wall between the US and Mexico. The Urban Studies program at UBC Okanagan is hosting a symposium on cities and regions that after the Second World War transitioned from belonging to one state to belonging to a different state as a result of border changes.
I do not believe in the lessons of history or in the idea that history would repeat itself. It is most often not the historians, but precisely populist and nationalist politicians who want to draw the lessons of history. So we are here rather as a way of liberating the present from so-called lessons of the past and showing that at each and every instance in a democracy we can choose our future.
We're bringing these researchers together at the symposium to talk about building a collaborative project together, not just in terms of expanding our own research, but also how we can bring in members of the communities that we study into the project.
What I found very stimulating is finally the kind of questions I'm facing in my research. You find them also in many other corners in Europe. That then forces you to distinguish between what is particular about your situation and what are more general traits and general characteristics of conflict situations.
As a student of Indigenous Studies and History, it's important for me to have these opportunities to see academic conferences so that I can understand the broader discourse and be able to hopefully engage in it one day professionally myself.
I really enjoyed having the opportunity to see so many historians discussing their areas of expertise, and it was just really cool to see them build on their ideas like this.
The purpose of the Urban Studies program is to help people understand how cities work and how they interact with the regions in which they are embedded. If we're going to successfully anticipate the consequences of borders being more present, what we need to do is look at the role that they've played in the past.